Hello. Would you like me to read your future?
Hello, I am Josh Hutcherson, and I am here today at BuzzFeed to play with some puppies. Bring in the monsters. Oh boy.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, there's more. You nervous? Me too. Your tiny little eyes.
This one reminds me of Jeremy Irons. Jeremy's, he's a dog guy. Actually, every day he would bring his dog with him to set. So that's a perfectly appropriate question for here and now. But he's amazing. I mean, the guy's like a legend, so intense, and my character treats him like the entire time. So it was pretty fun to get to boss him around. There's now toys being introduced. It was super fun. I mean, like, I got to go into like this whole other state of mind that they never let me do because they always want me to be the nice guy. But I'm really a mean guy. So it was fun. It was really fun to kind of just jump into something so different. I didn't really watch anything specifically, but my great-grandma actually fell victim to one of these horrible phishing scams. It's so soft. I have pit bulls and they're short-haired, so I don't really get like cotton ball dogs very often to like hold. Very nice. Great-grandma got scammed. It's so, I mean, they try, I'm sure all you guys have it happen all the time, just like the text of like a package that went missing, or like a bank that I'm not even connected to is like, there's a fraud, and I'm just like, yeah, no. But a 90-year-old grandma who like wanted to help who she thought was her great-grandson, it's brutal. Come here and help me explain to these people about my crazy wardrobe. You're the missing drop. Well, that's why I would name you Drop. It was really fun because getting to create a character that's so bad and so rich and privileged and has like no, yes, I know. Come here. Okay, I'm gonna play with you while I hold them and answer questions. This is you're asking a lot. The idea was like if you had a guy that has no sense of reality, all the money in the world, and is trying to like exude a bunch of confidence that he does not have, you can play with the boot, absolutely. These are fun, actually. I chew on these all the time. Yes, so the idea was like, if he is trying to project all this confidence, he's a wildly insecure guy, what would he do? And it was like mixing snakeskin boots with like leopard print undershirts and then like greens and golds. For me, I think my favorite look was when you first meet Derek in his office space. He's got this like crazy like zip up jumper print thing, and then with the hair and the diamond stud earring. I didn't like him, nobody likes him. I like you guys. I mean, the truth is my character really doesn't do many stunts. He's the guy that like funds all the goons to go get killed by Jason Statham. There's some really cool stuff we shot. We had like a scene where like a Marine One US government helicopter flies in, and they got an actual Marine One helicopter, and we were in London. So like they really went for it. You're a troublemaker. I know you're not the biggest in the world, so you're trying to make up for it with the spunkiness. For me, it was really exciting to work with Piper Rubio, who plays my little sister, and she was amazing because she was a huge FNAF fan, so she was the entire time losing her mind with all the amazing puppets they did and trying to explain to me all the stuff like the deep lore things, and I had no idea what she was talking about, but we had a really good time working together. It's kind of like trying to get these three to stay together when they just are all doing all kinds of other crazy things. And that's like me, Jen, and Liam. Just like we're always like all over the world in different places, but when we get together, it's kind of like similar to this dynamic. I'm that one, I think, based in like size. It's great though. They're still near and dear to me, right? Yep, there you go. That was Liam right there. He just tumbled over. Dog movie? Next question. I kind of live under a rock in that sense of like online stuff, and yeah, the whistle meme was something I had no idea what it was, and then my girlfriend like posted something on Instagram, and in the comments it was just like screen grabs of this weird picture of me from 2015, and then we're like, something's up. She's like, I don't understand the internet. I was like, yeah, me neither. And then during the holidays, my brother, I need your emotional support, please. And so they started showing me just going through like this new version of like a Rick Roll thing, which is just me from this random photo edit that they made in 2014. The internet's a magical place. And then my friend Erica, who is actually here, she told me like, she never sends me anything that she sees about me online, but she was like, I had to send you this one. And it was the one where Joe Biden has like a coffee mug and he drinks it, and then my head in that meme pops up. I was like, well, now I've made it. Or the other, like more subtle, is like. I mean, I loved when I got to do the Peeta, sort of when he gets messed up with the tracker jacker venom and all that. Similar to like with Beekeeper, how I got to just go to like kind of a pretty wild place with the character and be pretty free with it. Doing that kind of thing was a lot of fun too. That moment is kind of ridiculous. We shot that in like the mountains outside of like Asheville in North Carolina. There were a ton of snakes. And like they put me into like a rock crevice that just looked like it went infinitely back into like a dark snake pit. So I had to lay there for like 45 minutes while they did this whole makeup thing on the face. I didn't see what it looked like because it was on me and I didn't see a monitor or anything. So I saw playback after, like when they were showing me what it looked like, and I couldn't stop laughing because I was like, how did he pull this off? Like with what? They were like, he's a baker. I'm like, yeah, cool, but like, that's crazy. They're like, it works. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just an actor. I'll shut up, but you know, it's kind of crazy. That was a super fun time. We shot that in New Zealand, but when I was shooting that movie, our location was like an hour and a half away from where we were staying, and because we were kids, you can only work certain hours of the day, and so for a week straight, they flew us to and from our homes in a helicopter to set, and I was like 12 years old, flying to work in a helicopter, and that's just like, mind-blowing, right? Like, if that doesn't warp your perspective on reality, what will? Yeah, actually, when I was pretty young, there was one of the, like, Home Alones, but I was probably like 11, I think, maybe, when I auditioned for it, and it got down between me and the other guy, and that was, like, the first time that I tasted, like, rejection. So that was really hard. Just reliving the whole Hunger Games experience again. I would go back to Peeta in a heartbeat. Look at this little hat we got for you now.
Hello. Would you like me to read your future?
I don't even know where I am. On Hunger Games, I took like the little locket that Peeta gives to Katniss, yeah. Actually just came across it the other day too. I was like cleaning stuff out. I think Zathura. That's one that I guess, like, and I guess like timing wise too, a lot of the people that when they watch it, they're like my age now, so like in their 30s and stuff, and it's just really funny. They're like, yo, Zathura was my movie, man. I loved you in that. I watched like 100 times. My boring stories are putting you guys to sleep. I definitely want to direct and write as well. I've done a couple of music videos, a short film. Being an actor is amazing because the performance and bringing a person to life and the character creation, everything. But there's so much that's out of your control, and like the storytelling, which take is even used, score, editing, so many things like that. And I just loved my experience that I had directing the few things that I have, and definitely want to explore more of that. I just watched Jury Duty. I would totally come and do like the James Marsden guy, like that like gets brought into. I would 100% do something like that. I think the idea of like blending like a documentary type thing with like a scripted thing is really fun. Yes.
Have you ever said anything?
No. It's so embarrassing. I feel so weird. It actually happens it happened for quite a while because Hunger Games made its like rounds on the plane. I think it's still on the planes, and I've definitely like gotten up and gone to the bathroom and like walked by like 6 screens that are at different points of the Hunger Games. I'm just like, oh God, oh God. Actually, I was just talking with somebody the other day, a producer, about like types of movies that I kind of want to, you know, look at moving forward. And I was like, man, I just saw like Notting Hill for the first time, and like that kind of amazing, great romantic comedy hasn't really had a space in our world right now. And I think to try to find something in that kind of genre would be really, really fun. I'm pretty much fluent, yeah. I split my time between LA and Madrid. Just as much time as I spend there, it was necessary for me to learn. I'm super happy because I shot a movie last June, like down in Colombia, and just to be able to like communicate with people when you travel in like their native language, you get such a more rich experience also of like connection and getting into the cultures and stuff. So está muy bien, ¿no? Está genial. Lola Bunny, that was a sort of awakening, some might call. Okay, that's probably for the better. It was like not okay. I'm not. I will look into this. Again, I don't go on the internet very often. I feel like a grandpa, is the truth. Like, people talk about things, I'm just like, man, I don't know. I was in bed at 8:45 last night. Like, I'll check it out. I hope you learned something valuable here today. Thanks for stopping by, and please make sure to go check out The Beekeeper. It is in theaters right now. All of these puppies are available for adoption at North Shore Animal League America.